Wow, is this the calm before the storm? Do we just have a small window of opportunity? Let's take a look at what's going on in our market. More buyers are able to purchase right now. Rates dropped from 7.4 to 6.1%. I actually had someone get qualified this week at 5.99. And you're probably wondering, how did all this come about? Well, in November, the Consumer Price Index took a positive turnward down. Federal Reserve did not raise the rates. This rapid decline in rates actually prevented the greater Phoenix area from dropping entirely into a buyer's market. Once the new market begins, it could heat up really fast. What areas are buyers markets right now? Well, as of December 7th, most of Pinell County and edges of the valley are buyers market. This includes Cave Creek, Sun City, Buckeye, Maricopa, Casa Grande, Queen Creek, and Gold Canyon. 5 top sellers markets are Tolleson, Anthem, Apache Junction, El Mirage, Sun Lakes, and Fountain Hills. But let's look. In Tolleson and Levine, we had significant buyer incentives. We're talking $13,500 to $10,000. Much higher than valley-wide averages. We're talking most of the valley in December in buyers incentives, we were looking at $9,626. So what does that mean for the future? You're probably wondering. So over the next 3 to 6 months, when we look at supply and demand, it is expected for the new year to be flat for the next 3 to 6 months. But punching the market too far on what price is willing to bear. So with that being said, we could result in more days on market. So we need to make sure we focus on getting the home on the market in the best possible condition, budgeting appropriately for the buyer incentives, managing expectations for the price you will get for your home so that your home could sell faster in this environment. So you're probably wondering, what else should we be considering when we think about our market? So let's look. As you can see here, that our active listings is down 13.6%, which is a good thing. But on the other hand, which offsets that, is that our under contract numbers are down 8.1%. But if you look right here, our monthly median sales are up 4.3%. What I want you to also look at right here, when we look at our median days before the accepted contract, you are looking, they're down now. If you can see, 37. We're looking at 37 days versus before we were much higher. We were at 50. But look at days of supply. Our days of supply is up just a smidgen. We were looking at about 76 days. Now we're looking at 81. So let's kind of take a brief look here at our cities across the valley. We're looking at the changes is from the average cost per square foot last year over this year. Paradise Valley, as you can see, is 14.1%. Scottsdale is almost flat because it's 0.2%. And some of the other cities across the valley, they're negative. If you look here at Gold Canyon, negative 5%. But you skip down to Whitman and it's 2.4%. It varies across the valley, but these are small percentages considering the interest rates that we have seen over the past year. Now, let's look here, a little deeper dive, but an overhead look at the monthly average cost per square foot. We're at 285, and the annual average is 281 per square foot. And I'll slide down so you can see that monthly average over the last 12 months. You can see November was up and down. We're down a little bit. And this is seasonal. This is not something to worry about. It's the holiday period. And then when you look at it over the annual average, the difference is minimal. So keep that in mind. And when you look at annual appreciation here, we're not doing bad. So finally, a lot of people always ask about the heat map. If I don't highlight your city, please just let me know. Oh, sorry guys, I switched to the bar graph. I know the map is a lot easier to understand. So let's go back here. And I'm just gonna switch it from the 2nd to the 9th so you can see. And as we go across the valley, Avondale, Goodyear, these are all warm. You come over to Levine where it's hot. Tolleson is even hotter, which is what we've talked about. But also remember, they're giving a lot more buyer incentives in these areas. Want to jump up here to 85053 where it is hotter. Keep in mind, this is Peoria. Let me slide the map down some so you can see here. All up here, Peoria. Phoenix, Carefree is colder. Drop over here into Paradise Valley is colder. Versus here in Phoenix, 85034 is a barren desert, 3 active, nothing under contract. In contrast to 85226 in Chandler, where it's hotter. Keep in mind, it will vary across the valley. Queen Creek is balanced. This is just what we were talking about. Santan, balanced. But again, overall, we're looking at buyers markets across most of the valley. So if you have any questions about the market, let me know. I'm here to answer your questions. Enjoy your weekend and holidays. Bye-bye.